Hi guys, this is an hotel management system I developed earlier. Okay, in here I have names of customers, the address and so on, and you can always add new customer. Okay, you can add new customer right there. Just enter their details and so on. You can navigate and do some other things that you might choose to do. Okay, so in here you can just enter the month. Let's say the month is May and the date is 21st 2017, and let's say that's for a male. And right here, type of room, just need to enter, maybe it's for family, then maybe you can go for male and female, and that's the course. Okay, you checked in, and right there your extension for the room, you enter the extension, telephone extension, and just click on total there. So that's the course for tonight. So you can exit, you can go to previous if you want, and so on. Okay, and you can save, or click on this save there. So what I'll do now is take you guys straight into Visual Basic Development Environment, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now. Hi and welcome to Visual Basic Hotel Management System tutorial. I'm going to start by clicking on New Project. Alright, now that the dialog box is ready, let's give this project a name. I'm going to call it VB_hotel. There. And make sure Windows Forms application is selected. Let's click on OK. Okay, now let's define the size of this form. Let's come to the property. I'm going to make the size approximately 1368 by, let's go for, maybe I'll go for 700 here, right there. The next thing I would like to do is let's come to the tools and select maybe panel. Okay, let me add a panel here and come to the property of this panel. Maybe just change the border style to something 3D. So that's how it's going to look for now. But one important thing I'd like you guys to know, because this is an hotel management system, I would like it to be able to save all of the data. So I'm going to use a database, and right here is the database that I've created. Let me show it to you guys. That's it. It's going to be a pretty large system. So we have name, first name, address, second address, and so on. Alright, that's the database there. So what I'll do now is actually import this database into the system. So let's close that. Okay, to import this database, I'm going to go to tools up here and click on connect to database. Because I'm going to be using Access, I will change this to Access Database, and let's click on OK. Okay, let's see, this Access Database, I have to browse it though. Let's browse and get this database sorted. I think it's somewhere here inside my document. There we go, right there. And I don't want any username. Let me test it out and see. There we go, that's fine. Okay, now to connect this database, what I would then do is I'm going to go to, if you don't have this, all you need to do is go to view, and there is other window here. Inside the other window you should be able to see your data source, just in case if you don't see this. Okay, but since this is there, just click on it and click on add new data source, and there we go. Select database, click on next, and click on next again. That is the database I intend to use, the hotel database. click on next. Alright, this instruction is actually saying the database will be copied and saved within the project, so let's say yes to that and click on next. There we go, that's our database there. Which database object you want in your data set? So this is the one I want, so you can always drill down to see everything. That's it. If you want to omit anyone there, you can always just get rid of it if you want, or you can just select it all. Okay, see this carriage, I don't know, but I'll just leave them there for now. So click on finish. So once it's selected, you'll see a tick box there, and then you just click on finish. And there we go, that's our database there. Now we have everything in here. So we have it as, you can have it as a data grid view or details. The choice is yours. That's the details, that's how it looks in data grid view. Okay, what we want to do now is to select details and just grab it all and dump it on board. Let's see, there we go. Yeah. Okay, now let's arrange it properly. We come in here, right, and first thing first, let's run it and see how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like. So I can move to the various records, so that is fine. Okay, but there are a couple that we need to just populate something like this. Okay, we have mail here. This is mail 1, so I think you can also have 2 or 3 and so on. Alright, but that's no problem. So what we're going to do now is, maybe this part of it we can just add data view. Okay, let's exit, and this very part of it, let's do something else. Come in here, change this to data grid view and just drag it and dump it right here. Good, take that, take it right up there. Since it's an hotel management system, most of the work is already completed inside Access really. So all we just need to do is to add a couple of buttons to make the system so that we can navigate around the system. So let's see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. If we have a new customer, all you need to do is you click on add new and you enter the details there, and right here we can always add new records and so on. Okay, you can add your records there. Now what I'll do is, right underneath here, I'm going to add some buttons for navigation, delete and so on. So let's take care of those now. Okay, so let's do that. Close this first. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, let me add a couple of buttons there, then we have a look at, let's enter that in there for now. Okay, one button there, and let's come in here and we grab a label here. So that's where I would display the cost of the, label is enough, so I can always customize this very label. So let's copy this label across and come to the properties right here, and right here let's change auto size, make that false, change the back color to white, and border style, let's make that fixed 3D. So there. And one other thing, let's get rid of this text content. Okay, I'm now going to give that label a name, so let's call it LBL cost. That will display the cost of hotel rental or whatever it's called. Cost right there. Okay, right here, let me add some more buttons. Let's copy and paste. Okay, now let's change as follows. All right, take it down a little bit, and this one, maybe let's call that, let's just say calculate or total, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. Total. I will just call that BTN total. There. Right. Now this very one, I'm gonna call that maybe move next or BTN next record, and the text on it is gonna be next. There. Now let's come to this other one. We call that previous. And change the name to BTN previous. Okay. And maybe we go for delete, BTN delete. Right. There. Well, let's select it all first and just increase. Let's come to the font and make that a little bit pronounced. Okay, let's go for 9 and bold. Right. Okay, double click on this. Oh, wait a minute, what is the name of my database? There we go, that's it right there. And let's come in here. I'm just going to copy that name. Copy, double click on that, paste it in there. Dot move next. That's good. The next one is going to be dot move previous. Paste dot move previous. Okay, that's how you move next in database, and that's how you move previous. And delete. Let's take care of delete. Dot remove. Yeah, remove current record. So whatever record I selected, that will be removed. All right, that's all there is to it. I think maybe I should do one more. Let's select this and copy it here. Maybe we can save this time around. Let's save our data. Save, and that's going to be BTN save. BTN save. Right. Now, instead of writing codes for that, there's something here that can save that. Double click on that, and I'll just copy all of this. Come right in here and come down to my save there and there. That's fine. Okay, so we can navigate around the database, delete, and so on, which you guys will see now. So if I can move next, look at that, guys, and I can even move previous. Now let's delete this very record here, this very one. Click on delete. There we go. Save. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now, to deal with the cost of renting a room, or maybe single, double, or family size, I don't know. Here I have a room there, but we need to be able to tell what type of room the customer is going for. So I'm gonna come in here. You see right here, I'm gonna move this one there. So I want the price in here, the price of the room, and here I'm gonna enter a combo box here. Let's go to tools. Let's look for combo box. Click on that and just select combo box. There we go. And paste the combo box right here. Alright. So let's give it a name. CHK room type. Okay, I just want to use this combo box to add a price in here because it's not in the database. So I will now double click on the form load and just enter one of 3 lines of code to populate the combo box. Dots, I think we need to say, I think it's items, yeah. Dot add, and what we are adding this time around, let's say single, we need, that should be in quote, right? And either single, double, or family. So let's go for double here, and here that will be family. There. Okay, we also need to write some lines of code to determine the price. Alright, so we have either single outcome is, no, I don't want it like that. What happened? Let's see. Whoa, it's in the wrong place. Let's cut that off. I need the form load. Form load. Let's go back home. Yeah, right down here. Okay, paste that now. So I selected, I believe I selected the wrong event, and there we go now. Alright, that's cool. So in there, let's enter lines of code right in there. Okay, so using if statement. So we say if this dot text equals single, then okay, I have a problem. What's the name of this one? Okay, that's the name right there. Copy that back in here and paste that. The text equals, let's go for maybe 50 pounds. Yeah. And else if it's double, make that maybe 90. And else if it's for family, let's go for 120. So that is the price. That is family. There. Okay, so that is how I'm going to determine the price. So let's run it and see. Okay, there we go. Let's determine the price. That's 90, 120, and there. So now we know the price. Okay, and we can always add that to, that's Susan right there. So let's come in here and see Susan's room. Room type, scroll. If we click on save room type, there we go. See, Susan now has, she now has a price in there. Okay, now let's go back. Alright, but we need to be able to enter this as, maybe add a pound sign to that, so that's no problem. We can always find another way to get that done anyway. So we can just come in here and use, actually, to format it as format to currency. Right there. Okay, that should convert that to 50 pounds. Repeat the same thing here and here as well. So The room would be £50 a night for single, and double is £90. Alright, so let's come in here, select anything. There we go. Right, one other thing is on the form load itself, I need it to be empty as well. So on the form load we need an empty space there. So come up here, paste that, and make that empty. Alright, what about if it's empty? If this is empty, else if, undo that, copy, come right down here, paste that. If it's empty, there, that means this is nothing. Okay, so let's check that out. Alright, we have that, and we have empty, so that is good. Okay, we've taken care of that. In the case of gender, we need to be able to decide if it's male or female. So I'm gonna just move this here, copy. So one will be male and the other one will be female. So maybe this is male, here is female. But the other problem is, supposing his family is it necessary? Do we have to enter gender? Or they might not want to disclose. Alright, let's just leave that. Let's leave it alone. Checking in. Okay, check in and out. So I'm just going to call that. Take that off and take this off as well. There. Okay. Now the most important bit is calculate. Okay, the calculation, we have to deal with that here. What about meal? Depend on the type of meal they have. The meal is categorized into 3 different types of meal. So if the meal happen to be C, that's a 3 square meal. B, that's a B as well. That's an A. We have A's, and that's a B. So let's keep those ones surprised. So I need the name of that. Let's come in here, copy that, and right in here, double click on total, and then let's go for if this dot text equals A. Then, alright, before we do anything, let's declare maybe an array here, and I'll just call that array meal. Let's give it 9 for now. That's double. Right. So what will happen is, if it's A, then meal equals this. Let's say 0, array 0 equals, let's say about £15. Okay, and let's go for the other one. We already have that in there, so let's see the type. Okay, we have that. So if this is single, then let's say meal 1 equals 90. I can always call these ones, but because I already have them in. Okay, I think the best thing is going to be this. Let's make that, and plus 15. Okay, so I'm going to delete this. So if this is A and if this is single, then this is what happened. Okay, we can use else if, or let me just copy this, just paste it there. For the other one, paste that there, make this a B, and this one a C. Okay, so that will be the very first combination, and in that case this is going to be 120. No, this one will be 50. That's a 50, 90, and 120. Okay, all right, but we can always use other combination. Supposing the combination this happened to be B. Well, there's different types of combination that we might end up adding here, but you guys get the whole idea. Let's enter the cost anyway. Let's just come here, dot text equals, let's call that mil 0. Paste that in there, and just copy this as well. Paste and paste. Okay, now that is the first combination, but so that is just for single is 50 pounds, isn't it? Yeah, single is 50. It's all 50 here. It's just the cost of the meal that might end up going up. So let's make this 20. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Now let's go for double. I'm going to copy all of this. Paste it right here. However, if it's double room, and depend on what the meal is. So let's increase that, increase this. Now what about family? Paste that in there, and this will be family there. Let's copy and we change that around. So in the case of family, that's 120, and the cost of meal might be more for family as well. So maybe this might be 30. I'll make that 35, 25, and 20. And here we can just increase this a little bit. There. So that is that. Okay, I have 9 arrays there, but let's see how it works first. Okay, so let's say Susan, or let's select someone else. Okay, that is Eric. In the case of Eric, we have Let's say Eric is there with his family, and the cost and the meal is B. Okay, if you click on that, that's £45. So we need to now enter date and month in there. Okay, let's say both male and female are there. They check in and so on. Room telephone number. Okay, so that is for Eric. Now let's go back and just convert it all to pound sign, and maybe this array, just make that 2 and come right down here. We need to convert this to pound sign. So right underneath here, paste that equals format, there, and paste. So we are able to convert that to pound sign as well. So let's see how it will look like. Alright, select whatever there and click there, £75. So that's good. So guys, I think this is what I think of how to develop hotel management system. So I actually did this as a request from someone. So I'm just going to run things up now. Let's redesign the interface, make it look a little bit presentable, and increase the font size. Then we can just add an exit button there, make that 24. Alright, so move it around. Let's see, one here, okay. Now we need an exit button. Maybe select it and just reduce it a notch. Okay, copy this one across and just reduce it that much, and double click on that. Get rid of it here. Try that again. Take it down. That'll be my exit. Enter exit there and come up right here. BTN exit. Let's enter some lines of code for this exit. Double click on the exit button. The first thing is I'll declare a variable. I'll call it iExit as dialog result. Okay, iExit equals message box dot show. Alright, let's just say confirm exit. Right, now come out here and just say comma hotel, and here comma message box buttons dot yes no comma message box icon dot question there. Alright, this would be the one you need to click either yes or no here, and that's going to be an icon question mark. So let's come in here and use an if statement. If iExit equals dialog result dot yes, then application dot exit there. So if we run our program, this is how it looks. If I click on exit, there we go. So we're prepared to exit. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Now right here, increase this, and let's increase the font size of that as well. Make that bold. Let's go to 424 as well. Move it up. This is 24 also. Okay guys, so with that I'm gonna call it the end of this program. I suppose you guys enjoy it. So let's just add something there. We have that there, and let's click. So guys, with that I'm gonna call it the end of the program, like I said earlier on. So you all have a nice day now. I suppose you enjoyed though. Bye for now.